Hi. Welcome to our first video to learn how to build program logic. In this video we are going to see how to build logic to check whether a given year is a leap year or not. So what is that we are going to see here? First, what are the criteria for a year to be a leap year? Next, how to build logic to implement the program for checking a leap year. Next, the actual leap year program. And finally, dry run for 4 years 1996, 1997, 2000 and 2100. So let's begin. And remember to always focus on how the program logic is getting built. So what is a leap year? A year is a leap year if and only if. First condition, it is completely divisible by 4 and not completely divisible by 100. Or the second condition, it is completely divisible by 400. So there are two conditions, either of which if true for a year, then the year is a leap year. Further, the first condition has two subconditions. So how to build logic for this program? Just implement the conditions mentioned as it is. So now we will start writing the actual program for checking a leap year. We start with the include and main statements. Main bracket opened and bracket closed. A programmer always puts right curly bracket as in when she puts a left curly bracket. This way one can avoid lot many errors. We then declare a variable year to store a year value. Then a printf function to prompt the user to enter a year. Then a scanf function to accept the year. Note the conditions mentioned for us to see. The first subcondition of the first condition is that year is divisible by 4. Then the second subcondition of the first condition, which is year is not divisible by 100. This subcondition is preceded by the and operator. Here and operator because both the subconditions together have to be true for a year to be a leap year. These two subconditions form the first condition. And then the second condition, which is the year is divisible by 400. This subcondition is preceded by an or operator. Here or operator because either of the conditions could be true. And if the either of these conditions are true, we print year is a leap year. Else if not true, we print year is not a leap year. And then with the get ch function and return 0 statement our main function ends. Now let us do a dry run with year 1996. The program execution starts at main. The variable year is declared. The printf function is executed at output printed. The scanf function prompts user to enter a value. Let us assume that user enters the year 1996 here. In the first condition 1996 is divisible by 4, so the first subcondition is true. Also 1996 is not divisible by 100 and so even the second subcondition is true. And so the first condition is true. This condition is followed by a short circuit OR operator for which if the first part of the condition is true then it does not executes the second part of the condition. And so the second condition is not evaluated. And according to the Boolean OR operator logic, if one part of the condition is true then the entire condition is true. As the first part of our condition is true, the entire if condition is true and so 1996 is printed as a leap year. After executing get ch function and return 0 statement, the program execution ends. Now let us do a dry run with year 1997. The program execution starts at main. The variable year is declared. The printf function is executed at output printed. The scanf function prompts user to enter a value. Let us assume that user enters the year 1997 here. In case of 1997, it is not divisible by 4, so first subcondition is false. This is followed by a short circuit and operator for which if the first part of the condition is false then it does not evaluate the second part of the condition. So the second subcondition is not evaluated. And as the Boolean and logic says that if one part of the condition is false then the entire condition is false. So the first condition is taken as false. However, because this is followed by OR operator, the second condition is evaluated. The second condition is also not true, so the entire if condition is false. And so year 1997 is not printed as a leap year. After executing getCH function and return 0 statement, the program execution ends. Now let us do a dry run with year 2000. The program execution starts at main. The variable year is declared. The printf function is executed at output printed. The scanf function prompts user to enter a value. Let us assume that user enters the year 2000 here. In case of 2000, it is divisible by 4 but is also divisible by 100. The first subcondition is true but the second subcondition is false. And so the first condition is false, as in Boolean and logic. If one part is false, then the entire condition is false. However, 2000 is divisible by 400 and so the second condition is true. And as per Boolean or logic, the entire if condition is also true. And so 2000 is printed as a leap year. After executing getCH function and return 0 statement, the program execution ends. Now let us do a dry run with year 2100. The program execution starts at main. The variable year is declared. The printf function is executed at output printed. The scanf function prompts user to enter a value. Let us assume that user enters the year 2100 here. In case of 2100, it is divisible by 4 but is also divisible by 100. The first subcondition is true but the second subcondition is false, and so the first condition is false. 2100 is also not divisible by 400 and so the second condition is also false, and so the entire if condition is false. And so 2100 is not printed as a leap year. After executing getCH function and return 0 statement, the program execution ends. Friends, if you found this video useful, then please like it. Also do subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Also share this video and playlist with your friends. Thank you for watching.